Hello lovelies, today I'm here with a glittery, kind of a smoky makeup look. I felt like doing something that would be good for a date night or partying with the girls or, just anytime you want to get dressed up and be fabulous. And this is what I came up with, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I'm starting off with a bare face, and first I'm going to apply this serum all over just to make sure my skin is nice and smooth and ready for my makeup application. Next, I'm applying foundation, and today I'm using Dream Velvet by Maybelline. I used two shades. I took caramel and mixed in a little of the natural beige to come up with my perfect shade, and I am just dabbing that onto my face. And then to blend it all in, I'm going to use this Dream Blender to buff the foundation into my skin for a smooth, even coverage. Now this is a new foundation from Maybelline. It's actually their first gel whipped foundation, and when they reached out to me to try it out, I was really excited to give it a whirl because I'm always on the hunt for a good drugstore foundation. This one says it's infused with 2 times more water for 12 hours of hydration to keep skin fresh instead of drying it out. And it definitely did give me a really nice soft matte coverage without my face feeling all dry and nasty and powdery. So I was really happy about that. And yeah, that's the foundation. It also applied really easily as well, which was another plus. And now moving on to the eyes, I'm taking my concealer and underlining my eyebrows to clean them up and to have them looking snatched and fierce. And I'm using a color a few shades lighter than my skin tone, so it can also act as my highlights as well. So yeah, I kind of like to use these little shortcuts, and I'm going to blend that all out and then brush my brow hairs into place with a spoolie. To give my eyeshadow something to stick to and to make the colors really pop, I am applying this nude eyeshadow base all over my entire lid. And then I'm using this brick red eyeshadow, and I'm going to be applying that to my crease area. I'm starting by concentrating the color at the outer corner, and then I'm gently just bringing that over towards my inner eye. And I'm going to build that color up until it's nice and rich. Then to deepen up the outer edge and add some dimension, I'm using this dark brown shadow, and I'm going to be applying that right on top of the first color. I'm not taking it up as high as the first color. I'm keeping it kind of low so that you can still see both colors, and I'm just blending that in really well so that there are no harsh edges. Using the Dream Blender, I'm going to hold down my eye so I can apply that same brown shadow, and I'm smudging that all along my lower lash line. Then I'm taking this matte black eyeshadow right here and going in to darken it up and really define that crease. Now, black shadow can be a little difficult to work with. It's like one false move and you can look like you've been punched in the eye. So I am taking a tiny bit at a time and keeping that really concentrated right there at the crease and just working that in to deepen it up. Now it's time for my favorite part of this look, the glitter. I am taking this gorgeous champagne colored glitter and applying that with a wet brush all over my lower lid. I'm just patting that on and building it up until I get the intensity that I want. And I'm using that black shadow as kind of a guide of where to stop because I don't want to cover that up. So that's about as high as I'm going to go with the glitter. And then I'm taking a black liquid liner and lining my upper lash line. With this look, I really think liner is a must. I just think it really brings the whole thing together. Then I applied some mascara and these pretty dramatic false lashes, and the eyes are done. So now I'm using the same concealer from earlier, and I'm just going in and concealing my under eye area to brighten it up and to make me look more awake. And then I'm also applying some down the bridge of my nose. Then I'm using the Dream Blender again to blend out the concealer so that it kind of just melts into my foundation. And this is also really good to use to clean up the eye look. Right here I'm just using the tip to make it really sharp and crisp, and to get that shadow to look a lot more precise. Then on top of the concealer, I'm going in with this powder to keep it from creasing and also to take away that concealer shine that we all know and hate. For my contour today, I'm using this dark brown bronzer, just defining those cheekbones to bring them out a bit more. And then I'm taking some on my finger and outlining my nose. Next, I'm using this highlight to give me a bit of a golden glow. I noticed that I haven't been wearing blush lately, and I think I've realized that I really just like the way the contour and the highlight look together. So yeah, that's what I have been doing as of late. And then onto the lips, I'm taking this rosy lip pencil and filling in my lips completely. I'm just lining them first and then filling in the rest. Then I'm taking this pinkish nude lip cream and applying that on top of the liner. I'm pretty much just placing that in the center of my lips. And then to smooth everything out and to give my lips a little bit of a shine, I'm applying this really pretty gold lip gloss. I'm gonna take some makeup spray to set everything off. And this is the finished makeup look, guys. It's super sparkly and uber glam. And after this, really all that's left to do now is to get dressed, you know, throw on a little sassy number, and get ready for a fabulous night out. So yeah, I hope you all like this tutorial, guys, and I will see you very, very soon on the next one. Bye.